Hey there guys, about a week ago I did the final boss of JP Dark Visions number 31, the failed experiment. Then, after that I did some pulls for Scarlet Rain, I got myself a few new units. So we're going to be going back for a re-clear, very similar to the first clear, but we've got some new units on the party where our score is going to hopefully do better. Last time I did 10.8 billion, and before doing this video I'm about rank 1600. So we're going to go in here and give it a go and see if our rank can improve. So I will explain the rotations and all as we go. We're going to do a turn 5 clear this time. We're going to extend it one extra clear just to get more damage. Okay, so to start off, the Cecil does the Red Wings field. Then we're going to shift him, and he's going to be covering for us. So we're going to Shelga, cover, and resistance buff. We're going to use Fina to give us stop immunity with, we're also going to do a Protectka, let's see, stop immunity, and then just some LB fill, because whatever. Rain on this turn can guard, so can Gilgamesh, they don't really matter. We can shift Sephiroth and start stacking him up. And we're going to use Deoceus to give us double Mirage for turn 1. We're going to AoE imbue Darkness for the party, and then just hit the boss, because whatever. Wait for Sephiroth to finish. We don't want to really push the boss's threshold or anything. I don't think he actually has a threshold. Basically, we just don't want to kill the boss. Anyway, turn 1 is some AoE magic, and then some AoE physical. We double Mirage the physical with Deoceus's Mirage skill. So this turn, we're going to be taking some damage again. We're going to go to the base form with Sephiroth. He's going to do a double AoE physical. So Sephiroth in the base form will go ahead and Mirage. That will stop one of the stacks. We're going to shift Deoceus and start stacking him up. We're going to use Gilgamesh to summon golems. We take less damage here. Cecil will do his LB for more mitigation, so we take less damage. We can just guard Fina to take less damage. And Rain can do his self-Mirage to take no damage. So with all this mitigation, only taking one AoE physical, the damage should be like almost irrelevant. We took less than 1,000 combined total damage. Totally fine, totally fine. Alright, so this turn the boss is going to do an AoE fixed attack. We're going to use Cecil to just Omni cover that to take no damage at all effectively. We're going to use Rain to do his new enhanced modifier buff cooldown. We're going to use Fina to, well, first of all, let's go ahead and do Deoceus to stack his LB yet again. We can just guard Gilgamesh this turn. Fina on this turn can do an LB buff for the party. We're going to do an AoE Beast Killer buff. And then we're going to, really nothing else matters, we'll just LB fill. Alright, and Sephiroth, we don't want to guard, so we'll just Needles again. We actually don't need Mirage anymore, but you don't want to guard because Guardian loses your stacks. There's the AoE fixed attack with Cecil, it's completely irrelevant. So now we're going to get ready for killing next turn. This turn is only some AoE magic, that's kind of it. We can just guard Cecil because we don't really care. Rain can do his big amplify and then double focus. We're going to use Fina to do, we already did the LB buff, so we're going to do a single target 250 Beast Killer on Sephiroth because he's our biggest damage. We're going to cure the party's debuffs, and we're going to do an LB modifier buff for herself. Let's see, Deoceus can do his big 150 amplify. Sephiroth can just fill his LB and do his 150 amplify. And Gilgamesh can do his modifier buff. We can break the boss and then just whatever. And that break was the 88 spirit break for our Fina and Dark Rain, but we're going to be doing his SLB for the big 89 defense break. Alright, so now our EX1 units are ready to go with their SLBs, so we're good. So we're going to SLB Gilgamesh, and we're going to LB Deoceus. Those are both absolute mirror of equity. We're going to SLB Fina and go to the base form with Cecil, where we're going to Blue Wave. Rain will SLB, and Sephiroth will shifted cap. Okay, so we're going to chain all this up, cap it all. We're going to be sending Gilgamesh first, then we're going to be sending Deoceus. Together with them too, then the rest, and basically just chain them all together. And then I think I did Blue Wave with Cecil. He's just support chaining with our Fina. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to run this a few times. I want to get a good roll, so I'm going to show you when we get a nice, decent roll. Based on my calculations, this party on a perfect roll can go as high as 16.6 billion. We'll never get that high. That's assuming everyone rolls max variance. The average is about 13.1 billion, so I want to get above average. So be back in a moment after we roll somewhere like 14 to 15, which would be like a high roll, but we're not going to chase that perfect. Okay, see you in a second. Alright guys, let's give it a go. This will be our first roll attempt, and we're going to chain it up and hope for the best here. And we did variance, please be kind. Hopefully 15 or better would be what I'm going for. 14.6, that's not bad. We can definitely do better though, but let's see what rank that gets us to, just out of curiosity. I'm going to run it a few more times, and if I don't get better, I will show, this will be the, I'm not going to chase rank all day long, but here was the damage breakdown. So there it is. Fina does, her max is 1.0, and she did 8, so that's, okay, about average. Dark Reign's max is 4.3. He did really high. His average is 3.4, so he did a good roll. Gilgamesh is terrible. His max is 6. He did 4. Bad roll, whatever, who cares. Diosius, his max is 4.4. He did 3.8, slightly above. Sephiroth's max is 6.1. He did 5.4, so kind of average. That got me to rank 427, but we're going to go back and try it again. I want to get a high roll, so see you in a minute. Alright guys, I ran the fight a few more times, didn't get a higher roll. I'm not really going to worry about it too much. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm safely top 3K. If on the last day my rank is in danger of dropping out of the top 3K for the qualifications, I'll farm variance even more. But, it's, at this point, for me, farming variance, it's strictly just to show off. It's not really because I need it anymore. But here's the team that we did use for that clear. So Sephiroth, in the base form, is full evasion with Titus's STMR. A little bit of Esperfill for Golem. Other than that, there you go. Shift form, 14,223 attack power. Double hand build, Katana. There's his build. Maxed everything against Beast. We've got maxed LB, maxed Beast, and Chain Cap from Titus's card. Diosius in the base form, just naked, who cares? Shift form is 12,694 attack power. Chain speed increase, there we go, maxed on everything. Maxed Beast, maxed LB, chain cap up. And Gilgamesh was our breaker. He did like a little bit of damage, but not really. 8,400 attack power. He's got a double hand greatsword build to match up Diosius's in peril. LB damage versus Beast, and he's like a trash damage dealer. Maxed LB, maxed Beast, and there it is. He has a chain cap naturally. Dark Reign, double hand build, 13,124 magic. There we go, spear build for his own in peril. Focus, maxed everything. Maxed Beast, maxed LB. There you go. Dark Cecil in the base form is just using basically Esperfill and Blue Wave. Nothing else really matters. His own TMR. Shift form is full evasion with some fire, ice, lightning, earth resist to cover the magic. Some bulk, and there we go. And then, Fina has a double hand bow build, LB damage versus Beast, and there it is. He's got maxed on everything. Maxed Beast and maxed LB, and yep, we did 14.6. The team calculates as high as 16.6, but again, unless I'm at risk of losing top 3K, I'm not really going to stress about reroll. I ran it like 5 or 6 more times. Never got higher than 14.6. Variance is just a pain in the ass. So there it is. Enjoy.